Yes, my journey started back in February 1979. A sprightly 19-year-old coming into the business world for the first time. And I had planned to actually join the police force at that particular time, because jobs are hard to come by. But I got a call from Courtesy and I came to the interview and I started. Back in those days, Courtesy was where it is now, which is at Wildy. Previously, it was down in town, near the library, I understand, in that area. I didn't know of it at that time. So my history starts strictly from Wildy. It was very exciting for me at that time. Courtesy at that particular juncture covered quite a range of vehicles. They were the agents for General Motors, which covered Holden, Chevrolet, Opel, those kind of things. Nissan is the new generation. At that time, it was called Datsun. So we were always the agents. From 1970, we were the agents for the brand. The Hyundai brand joined us in 2011, and that came on, on the heels of everything changes going on in the environment. I must say the whole relationship with customers was always paramount in how we did business. All the different areas, and even today, I have people who come to me and they look at my face and they say, "Well, you look familiar." I say, "Yeah, I've been here a while." They say, "Yeah, you used to work in parts." I say, "Yes," and they put it all together. I've had the fortune of working in different departments within the company over the period of time. I worked in virtually every area that you could think of. We have parts, we have service, we have rentals. I worked in the accounts department as well. I worked in service. So I've worked in all the areas. One of the things that the younger generation, I would give them as a pointer, is that never be afraid to try new things. If you're called upon or asked to engage, I think you should do that. And that has always been my philosophy. I have a saying which I carry with me, in that if for tomorrow some reason I was not at Courtesy Garage and I was called upon to do a particular duty, I could use some of the resources that I've had over the years. So even though I'm primarily sales now, I still have a parts background, I still have a service background, I can still assist in the account section. And I tell people all the time is that the knowledge that you gain over the years stays with you. So even if for whatever reason things turn bad and the company says, "Well, we have to part company," you don't put your knowledge in a box and leave it on the table. You take it with you. So wherever you go, those experiences can help you. I've seen the evolution of what we know as the gasoline vehicle. We are now talking strictly electrification, and we're talking about hybrids. Back in those days, you didn't hear anything about hybrids. Electrification was something, I guess, we see it on TV and Star Trek and those kind of things, but now it's reality. So a new age is here now. We hear all of these plans, like by 2030, Barbados will only be using electrical vehicles. A lot of the worldwide market is also going that road. Some countries have actually stated that come 2030, 2040, they will not allow fossil fuel vehicles to come into their country anymore. So this will change the whole dynamics of doing business. You have gotten accustomed to buying a car, taking it to get service every 3 months and what's not. That again is going to change with the new technology. You no longer have to service at those kind of close intervals. One of the challenges people are going to have is that there's this tendency, even now, before electrification, to not take your car for service because, as we say in the agent parley, nothing is wrong with it, so you ain't taking it to get. But you should follow your service intervals, because that helps to maintain and keep your investment at a very high standard. And those who have had the experiences where they've kept the services notice that at the end of the day, when they look to change the vehicle, they get a better purchase price. All of that is part of the whole history. Our clientele generally are repeat customers. We have repeat family members, the young ones who come up, see the father driving a vehicle from us, and they themselves get caught into we say we indoctrinate them very early. So from like 5, 6, you let them know about the brand, you know, so by the time they get like, let's say 10, 11, they're following Nissan, they're following Hyundai, they're following the brands that we carry. We also have been the agents for Fiat. They have been out of the market for a while. And we're also the bona fide representative for Renault, who have been out of the market for quite a while as well. But in the future, I guess, with the new technology and stuff, there'll probably be new models coming out. And hopefully we'll be here to serve the customers that we've had over the years. We've just celebrated 100 years of history. I've not been here 100 years. And hopefully those who come after me would follow the history of the company. A lot of people may not remember the old Courtesy logo was a guy in a taxi guy tipping his hat. And that was the name of the company. The company got its name from that. That was the image that was out there. And we've tried to maintain the image in the way we do business and keep the customers first. We're not always successful. Like, you know, once we have human beings involved, things will happen. But we do try our best and to always try to maintain a high standard. Those of you out there who have, let's say, walked away from home over the years, I will welcome you back. And if I'm not here at that time, I'm sure the staff here will welcome you to the new products and services that we have. And we are growing and trying to expand as much as we can in the way we do business, how we use business, the technologies, etc. And the cars of today are nowhere near what were in the market back in the 70s and the 80s. And it's really exciting times, and I invite anyone to come over and see what we have to offer.